And today, I'm thinking about, oh, online dating. Dating in general. And the Psychology Today article I'm sure many of you have read, stating that 60% of all individuals with online dating profiles fall into the group of lonely single male. Now, this term seems a little redundant. If you're on a dating site, it can be fairly assumed one is single, yes. And let me first welcome our viewers here on YouTube to the ChiCast. Thank you for joining as we wander our way into the world of dating. And again, our Psychology Today article. One, of course, they're single, and most of us are lonely these days, from what I hear, being locked up in our homes and quarantined for a long time. So let's step back from some pejoratives here. Not to defend bad behavior, no. Just to clear our minds of the stuff in the news. Not let those little people on the screen tell us how to feel about the big people in front of us. So, the reason I say that is today I wanted to take a deep dive into dating itself with 5 tips to really help anyone who wants to be successful. Whether online or in person, doesn't really matter. And there may be more in here than just dating advice. A lot of this can be applied to relationships far beyond the romantic, as you'll see. So let's jump right in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how that 60% can overcome their singledom, their loneliness. Let's talk about how you can be more successful out there in the dating world. And in doing so, put a lot of these things to bed, yeah? Let's hope. At least a few of them. And we'll start by one of my favorite phrases. The most important thing you can do for your dating life is more push-ups. Now, maybe that is literal, and I do stress all the time the importance of physical fitness. And there is no doubt that will help in your quest. Doesn't matter where you fall, lady, lovely, or gent. Get to the gym, get yourself feeling good. You see? Get yourself feeling good. That is step number 1. Finding yourself, investing in yourself. That's what it means to do more push-ups. You may have an audience watching yourself do it, but at the end of the day, no one cares if you do your push-ups. No one cares if you practice your hobby. It only matters to you. And if you're going to take that time to invest in yourself, you'd be surprised what a gym membership, a new shirt, and a hot shower will get you. So step 1 is real easy. Just focus on yourself a little. get to know you, take up meditation, join a meetup group without the intention of dating the people that are there. Just be there to enjoy the activity. And you'll find a lot about yourself that others will find interesting. Which leads us to tip number 2. Become interesting by being interested in as many things as possible. We want to hear about the languages you're into. We want to see the books and movies you read and watch. Why? Well, that's why you're there dating, isn't it? You're trying to find interest in that other person. And if you're sitting there and they're completely interested in themselves, do you have any interest in them? Above maybe something carnal? No, there's no long-term there. But if you've done some traveling, maybe you got lost in the back country or kidnapped in Vietnam. And I don't mean in the war. I mean recently. A friend of mine, when he returns, I can't wait to talk about his travels and have him meet you. So keep that in mind as we go forward. So, see how interesting stories and interesting people, folks with tattoos and unique haircuts, these folks have stories worth listening to. And so as you live, the more things you're interested in, the more interesting you become.